Hello everyone, myself Heena Madam from St. Joseph English Medium High School, Vijaypur. See, in the last videos we have started the topic light, right? So in that we have discussed the subtopics like what is light, laws of reflection, then activity 16.1, 16.2 and 16.3. And after this we have discussed regular and diffused reflections, and in that we have discussed the activity. Then after the activity we have discussed about regular or diffused reflection, that is we have defined the definitions, right, about the regular reflections and irregular reflections. Then after this we have discussed about reflected light can be reflected again. Then after this we have discussed multiple images, and in that multiple images we have discussed the activity 16.5. Then after that activity we have discussed about kaleidoscope, and in that kaleidoscope we have discussed the activity 16.6. Then after this the last bit was sunlight, white or colored, right? No? Then in that we have discussed the activity 16.6. Up to this we have discussed in the last videos. Now we are going to discuss the next thing, that is what is inside our eyes. See, we see things only when light coming from them enters our eyes. Eye is one of our most important sense organs. It is therefore important to understand its structure and working. The eye has a roughly spherical shape. The outer coat of the eye is white. It is tough so that it can protect the interior of the eye from accidents. Its transparent front part is called cornea. Okay, it's called what? Cornea, as you can observe in the figure. Behind the cornea we find a dark muscular structure called iris. Okay, in the iris there is a small opening called the pupil. Okay, these all the things you can observe in the figure. The size of the pupil is controlled by the iris. The iris is that part of the eye which gives it its distinctive color. When we say that a person has green eyes, we refer actually to the color of the iris. The iris controls the amount of the light entering into the eye. Okay, let us see how. See, this is what about the working of the eye, right? So iris plays an important role. It will control how much amount of light should enter into the eye. So how it is possible? We will see that in the activity 16.8. So see the activity. Look into your friend's eye. Observe the size of the pupil. Throw light on her eye with a torch. Observe the pupil now. Switch off the torch and observe her pupil once again. Do you notice any change in the size of the pupil? In which case was the pupil large? Why do you think it was so? In which case do you need to allow more light in the eye when the light is dim or bright? See, behind the pupil of the eye is a lens which is thicker in the center. Okay, so see here, behind the pupil of the eye there is a lens which is thicker in the center. The lens focuses light on the back of the eye on a layer called retina. The lens focuses light on the back of the eye on the layer called retina. The retina contains several nerve cells. Sensation left by the nerve cells are then transmitted to the brain through the optic nerve. There are two kinds of cells: cones, which are sensitive to bright light, rods, which are sensitive to dim light. Cones sense color. At the junction of the optic nerve and the retina, there are no sensory cells, so no vision is possible at that spot. So this is called the blind spot. Then the next thing is activity 16.9. Make a round mark and a cross mark on a sheet of paper with the spot to the right of the cross, as you can observe in the figure 16.15. The distance between two marks may be 6 to 8 centimeter. Hold the sheet of paper at arm's length from the eye. Close your left eye. Look continuously at the cross. Move the sheet slowly towards you. Keeping your eye on the cross, what do you find? Does the round mark disappears at same point? Now close your right eye. Look at the round mark now and repeat the activity. Does the cross disappears? The disappearance of the cross or the round mark shows that there is a point on the retina which cannot send messages to the brain when light falls on it. Okay, so see here, the impression of an image does not vanish immediately from the retina. So see here what will happen, what we are doing in the activity. We have to take a sheet of paper. At one side we have to put the cross mark, at next side we have to put a round mark, as you can observe in the figure, right? Then that we have to keep it at a arm distance. Okay, then if you close your left eye, if you observe on the cross mark, okay, and we have to observe it continuously. What will happen? At some of the time we cannot observe, we cannot see the round mark, right? If you blink your eyes. Then if you close your right eye, if you observe on the cross mark, then if you blink your eyes and continuously you will observe the cross mark, what will happen here? The round mark is getting disappear, right? No? So here this is because of the blind spot which is present in the eye. It persists there for about 1/16 of a second. So if still images of a moving object are flashed on the eye at a rate faster than 16 per second, then the eye perceives this object as moving. Okay, so this is about the activity 16.9. Then the next thing is activity 16.10. See the activity here. Get a square piece of cardboard of size 6 to 8 centimeter. Make two holes as shown in the figure, that is 16.16. Thread a string through the two holes. Draw or paste a cage on one side of the cardboard and a bird on the other side. Twist the string and make the cardboard twirl rapidly. Do you see the bird in the cage? So here what we have to do in the activity, we have to take a cardboard sheet which is of white color. At one side we have to paste, or we can draw it the diagram of a cage. Okay, at other side we have to draw or we can paste the picture of a bird, and we have to twist it. Okay, we have to move it around. Okay, rapidly we have to move it. So by moving we can judge that, we can get it that the bird is present inside the cage, but actually it is not like that, right? No, the bird is not present in the cage. So like this only, the movies that we see are actually a number of separate pictures in proper sequence. They are made to move across the eye, usually at the rate of 24 pictures per second, faster than 16 per second. So we see a moving picture, right? So some persons can see objects close to them clearly but cannot see distant objects so clear. On the other hand, some persons cannot see objects clearly, but they can see distant objects quite well. So, but with the suitable corrective lenses, these defects of the eye can be corrected. Okay, so up to this we will finish now here. So hope you have understood. The next thing we will discuss in the next video. Thank you everyone. Hello everyone, myself Heena madam from St. Joseph English Medium High School, Vijaypur. As you know that we have started the topic light. Right now we have discussed many things in that. So in this video we are going to discuss the last bit of the topic, that is care of the eyes. So as you know that eyes are very precious for us, right now. So we should take care of our eyes. So for that we are having certain points. So see here, never look directly into a bright light. Okay, very bright source of light like the sun. It can damage the retina of the eye. Then the next point is, never rub your eyes if some particles dust go into your eyes. Wash your eyes with clean water. In case there is no improvement, visit a doctor. Then wash your eyes frequently with the clean water. Always read at the normal distance for the vision. Do not read by bringing your book too close to your eyes or keeping it too far. Always read under proper light. Do not read in a moving vehicle. Avoid watching television or working on the computer for long sessions. Always take a break to rest your eyes. So this is what certain points we can take care of our eyes. So see, the next thing we are going to discuss, that is about the Barley system. See, challenged persons, okay, visually challenged persons are there because of some accidents or because of by birth only, okay. The some peoples used to have the visually challenged, right. So that type of persons also can read and write, right. So how it is possible? This thing has become possible because of the Barley. Barley is a scientist, okay. So he has given a Barley system. So what is that system? See here, the Barley system is a method that is widely used by visually challenged peoples to read and write. It was devised in 1821 by Louis Barley, a blind Frenchman, okay, a blind Frenchman. Visually challenged people feel the dots to identify the character written in the Barley system. So this is what about the light topic. Hope you have understood. Thank you everyone.